It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Friday, November 2nd, 2018.
I better switch camera shots.
7 a.m. It's all right.
Mom's fixing to get mad here.
Family show here.
There we go. I had to do it. That was for Bob Rechtenwald.
Bob's getting a kick out of that, Eddie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis. A little bit chilly out there today.
It is a chilly morning, but the rain quit,
Yep.
which is good, and
We got a
it
little
quit
bit of
for the
warming trend
football
coming.
game, so we were good.
Yep, got through it.
We got through it.
Cold and soggy, weren't you?
Yeah.
And senior night went well.
Senior night went well. It actually did. I was a little worried because right before it was drizzling and kind of lightly raining, but it quit right beforehand, and it went real well.
All
So
right.
it was good for the kids.
Wraps up another season. Well, good morning, and hey, we're enjoying Brood Awakening Coffee. Hope you're doing the same thing. 3 locations in Mountain Home to serve you. Of course, there's Balmer Boulevard. It's going to be very busy for the next 59 minutes, and there's Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby in 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. You drive up to 2 of them and walk into the other. Some guy tried driving through that one time, remember?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, the judge got to talk to him about that, though. Anyway, Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Stop down and have a cup of coffee with us sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive right here in Mountain Home. Got a couple of nice recliners over there, a couple of chairs over here. Come down and enjoy the show.
Come by and get Dale's Maximum Strength coffee.
Yeah, you get 93 octane at the gas pumps. You get 101 octane here.
Today we've got coffee and donuts because somebody
brought donuts.
Somebody was really nice and brought some donuts in. I told her food will get you everywhere around here. We'll get you anything you want.
Brood Awakening Coffee. So proud to have them as a sponsor on the show. Been with us for many, many years. Mike and his gang do a great job. A lot of flavors to choose from, too. If you like pumpkin spice this time of year in your coffee, well, get over to Brood Awakening because they can fix you up. Brood Awakening Coffee with 3 locations to serve you.
Wait, I got to do, I haven't done something in a while.
Uh-oh, you going to bounce that ball?
If I can get over to it, where's Brood Awakening?
We'll have to get Sophia here to bounce it. See right there in that monitor right there? See
Hold on, I got to get it up here.
Now line up, put your hand right about there, and watch right.
Can you see your hand on the screen?
Move your hand around. No,
no.
Push on that ball.
Can you push that ball?
Other way.
Go the other way. Come this way.
Push it hard.
Push.
Straight down. Go straight down with your hand.
Go straight down with your hand.
Oh,
you got to bounce it everywhere.
No.
Uh-oh.
You got to
raise your hand up now.
Raise your hand up and push it down.
There you go.
There you go. A little bit more. There we go.
Brood Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you in Mountain Home. And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes brings you morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Home, when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes, now's the time to pre-plan. And so, 'tis the season, so.
Is there a season for that?
Every day to pre-plan, yeah. You got to get it. You got to get it done. Pre-plan. So
kind of weird to say 'tis the season. It's like Christmas. All right. People are gonna die.
Never hurts to plan.
People are gonna die in this month.
Plan ahead.
Okay, I'm there with you.
The utmost in professionalism, dignity, and respect, and they'll bend over backwards to help you with the service for your loved one. So when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes. This morning, Sophia from the Mountain Christian Academy is going to be doing our prayer. The Mountain Christian Academy takes no government funding and no Common Core. You can call them at 424-6622. And so, Sophia, are you ready to bring us the morning prayer? Okay, it's all yours.
Heavenly Father. Speak loud, Sophia. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and thank you for everybody in my school and the Army and the Navy and the military and the firemen and the police officers, that you help them fight battles whenever they need to. Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Good
Morning's
job.
prayer this morning by Sophia, student at Mountain Home Christian Academy, 424-6622. If you can help them financially, they're totally funded by private donations. Mountain Home Christian Academy, right off the bypass, right across from Mountain Baptist Church, right here in Mountain
That's a
Home.
good job. Give her some knuckles.
Hey, Knuckles, there you go.
You can knuckle bump,
Let's
right?
see what's going on at Mountain Home Christian Academy real quick. The 5th annual chili dinner and dessert will take place November 15th. You going to the chili dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Have you
From
been
6
to
8
Have you
p.m.
been to it before?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you eat something?
Yeah.
All right. Did you win anything?
Yeah.
Good.
See, that's all right. You can't beat that.
All right. Thank you, Sophia, for doing the morning prayer. Morning prayer
You
brought
did a
by
great
Roller
job.
Funeral Home. Sure did. Really did. It's good to have the students come in. I love having the students come in like this. Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. He tuned the trumpet. Have to
Still
sit you out on the
terrible.
top
I
of
gotta
the
do
press
something
box in the
different
rain
with
every
this.
time.
I might have to record an actual trumpet and play it back or something.
Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home, Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11 a.m. Best breakfast, best lunch in town, right there on the square.
I gotta ask Sophia a question. Do you have time, Mom, to stay here until 7:15?
Till 7:50. That's fine.
That's when we go on break. So
Yeah, that's
we'll
fine.
keep her in the shot, and she can help us with this. Okay. Go ahead. Old Time Restaurant. You were saying.
The hours are 7 to 2 and till 11 on Saturday.
Oh,
Best
you're
breakfast,
terrible.
best lunch, right here in town.
What's Friday?
Is this?
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't remember. Tell me.
Steak Day.
Steak day. I
Every
had it last-
Friday.
Oh man, it's so good.
Steak, eggs, biscuit, and gravy, all for $8.88 breakfast. Can't beat it. And then for lunch, we've got two. We got meatloaf or ham and beans. Both come with 2 sides roll of cornbread for $6.88. Or go by and try some of their homemade pies.
What's your favorite homemade pie?
I'm not a big pie fan, I'll be honest with you. The only pie I really like is pecan pie.
Really?
A good,
I like your
well-done
cherry and
pecan
apple
pie.
cobbler. I like the.
Now, the cherry cobbler, that's not a pie.
I don't know.
Now, it's not in the pie category, but I've tried I like the vinegar pie.
Yeah.
It's real sweet.
It's
I
good.
can't eat the coconut cream, and that looks awesome. I'm allergic to coconut. but
Yeah.
the coconut cream, I hear, is just
And
the
then your
bomb.
double chocolate, got the like.
Double chocolate.
Yeah.
And then if you want to be really creative, we got the grasshopper pie and the armadillo pie.
Mm-hmm.
We steam all the grasshoppers so they're not crunchy. And just so everybody knows, all the armadillos are farm raised right here in Arkansas. We don't go outside.
You have people scratching their head about what are they talking about today?
And then we got a possum pie.
Possum pie, yeah.
Yeah, that roadkill's fresh that morning.
Right off the bypass.
There you go.
Yeah. Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant off the Square in Mountain Home. This morning we start today at 37 degrees in Mountain Home. It's 35 in Harrison, 40 at Hardy, 39 at Mountain View, 40 in Yellville, 39 at Marshall. We're going back and forth here. Calico Rock at 37. It's 38 in St. Louis, 42 at Poplar Bluff, 39 in Branson, and 36 in West Plains, Missouri. And Watford City has matched West Plains at 36 degrees this morning. So from
There
here
you go.
basically to Canada, it's about the same temperature within 1 or 2 degrees of each other. Potential for rain across the country right now, mainly in New England area, Boston and Portland, Maine, places like that. It's not going to affect us. This is a low pressure system that cooled us off really good. Right now on the radar, we do have another line of showers coming through. Let me hit refresh one more time, Scooter.
Go ahead.
We'll take a look. Yeah, we got a little wisp of rain coming through here in a few minutes. Not going to be much. You see showers in Oregon and Washington and Montana. Then, of course, the line of showers that stretch from Maine to Florida. That's what came through the region the last couple of days that brought us all the rain right now. Hit the Little Rock stop real quick. We have a line of showers just west of Marion County right now in Boone County all the way down to just east
Put
of
that one in motion.
All right.
And for those that are here, you can actually see what all he's doing. Well, you can see it on his screen, but you can also see it on the TV.
See, now I can enhance it and see. It's coming into Marion County now, and here's, of course, the White River. And so it'll be coming into Hot Springs in the southern part of the state and the central part of the state here in a little
It's
while.
like it'll be short-lived.
Yeah, it's not much, just a little wisp. Once again, that Little Rock stop, highways in Arkansas would be Highway 65 going to Branson from Little Rock. 62 412 west are going to be affected by this shower activity. I-40 west of Little Rock between there and Fort Smith with showers there, and possibly I-30 would be getting a little bit. I-40 east of Little Rock, not bad. Highway 67, 167 in pretty good shape going from Little Rock to Batesville to Poplar Bluff. Highway 63 in good shape, Jonesboro to West Plains. And let's see, Interstate, what did I miss? Interstate 555 and 49 in pretty good shape right now. 30 is not too bad, but you could get those showers going towards Texarkana if they drop a little bit farther south. Other than that, not too bad. We'll take a look at Missouri real quick, hit the St. Louis stop. And up around Quincy, Illinois, they're getting some shower activity, some spotted showers around Jefferson City on Highway 63. I-70 with a little bit of light precipitation coming in from Columbia towards St. Louis, and then I-44, Lebanon, Rolla, St. Louis in good shape there. Interstate 64 from East St. Louis, Illinois towards Mount Vernon in good shape. I-70 east from St. Louis, Vandalia, Effingham looks pretty good. You see Interstate 55 coming in through Sykeston all the way up to St. Louis, and no shower activity at this time there. Southwest Missouri will pick up some more of those showers going from Branson to Springfield all the way up just to the I-70 corridor east of Kansas City. You see that entire line stretching from I-40 all the way up to I-70. So that will affect Interstates 44 right now from Joplin to Springfield and Lebanon, and I-70 Kansas City towards Columbia, Missouri. And so, wonder what that forecast is for today. Have you heard?
I have not heard.
Refresh, double check this thing. For today, a 50% chance of showers with a high of 54 degrees, low of 37 tonight. Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 62 degrees. Saturday night, 60% chance of showers likely. Then Sunday morning, we have 40% chance of thunder showers. And then Sunday night, a 20% chance of showers with a little bit of thunder in there. Monday, a 50% chance of showers with a high of 60. Monday night, 70% chance of showers, low of 48. Tuesday, it continues with a 30% chance with a high of 59 degrees.
Looks like we're going to have some decent deer hunting weather going into Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Just so people know, youth hunts this weekend. So.
And so, there it is. Weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Go out and enjoy a great breakfast or lunch or both. Just have a breakfast, hang around, then order lunch.
There you go.
All right. All right.
Now, community calendar.
Brought to you by Affordable Housing, 7412883, and I closed that out a little early. I need to go back into that.
All right, Sophie, we do a community calendar every day. We talk about events that are going on, so we figured we'd let you go ahead and do that. Go ahead. No, huh? Well, let's try this better. How about Mom? Mom's got to know something that's going on in town. Come on, Mom.
No. It's my Friday. I'm off work today, so I just
There you go.
I just roll with it.
Is there something coming up at the Christian Academy?
Yeah.
How about the chili cook-off?
The chili cook-off.
There
is
you
coming up.
Why don't you two talk to me about chili cook-off? Tell me about it. Tell me what you see when you go there. I mean, what kind of...
I say like chili and just...
And they have a pie auction.
Yeah, they have a pie auction every single year.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
really
all the
good.
classes normally put together some type of basket or something
Oh, yeah.
that they
Mhm.
auction off.
I wanted the folks to know at home that I'm doing this because Mom did not want to be on TV. So I will probably pay for this later. So
The 5th annual chili dinner dessert auction Thursday, November 15th at 6 o'clock at the Mountain Home Christian Academy, just off the bypass across from Mountain Home Baptist Church. Come out with your family and enjoy delicious chili and great fun during the auction. A lot of fun. There'll be a lot of pies, a lot of cakes. Come out and bring cash. Right?
there you go.
All right, Mountain Home Christian Academy. Once again, you call them at 424-6622 if you can help them financially. Other things going on, of course, the Kindness Incorporated Golden Gala is coming up on the 10th, which is be a week from Saturday. Sponsorships available ranging from $150 to $2,500. This is their main fundraiser for the year. You can call Debbie Womack at 425-6475 to arrange to sponsor this event. Kindness Incorporated provides transportation services to citizens of Baxter, Marion counties for doctor's appointments, hair appointments, shopping, just various things you need to get done when family's not available and folks that can't drive. And so, very good service to the community. Soul Sneakers basketball registration is ongoing at First Baptist Church in Mountain Home, 4-year-old through 8th grade. You can register online at firstbaptistmountainhome.com. The games begin, I think, the 3rd Saturday in January. If you need information before you register, call 425-5421. Talk to Julie, and she'll tell you all about Soul Sneakers basketball.
All right.
And thank you to Sophia for being here this
Sophia,
morning.
you did a great job today. I'm glad you sat in and talked to us today.
A lot of fun. So
I'm
we're going to take a break.
I'm even happier you brought the donuts.
He loves those donuts. I'll hear about it for the next 45 minutes. We're going to take a break. Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools, our guest. Stick around. Be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either a terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Come on down to In the Company of Dogs, where your dog will be treated like family. We offer professional service with over 30 years experience for all your grooming and obedience needs. Away from home during the day and your dog is left home alone? No problem. We also offer doggy daycare. You can be assured that your dog will be comfortable at all times, and we never use any harsh corrections. We're located in the College Shopping Plaza in Mountain Home next to the Dollar General, or give us a call at 870-232-1784. It's a great day in the company of dogs.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top-quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau. Stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment. Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
It's 7:20 on this first Friday in November. Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public School Superintendent's here. And howdy, sir.
How are you?
Good. Doing good. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be here. Thank you for having us.
Well, football season came to an end.
Football season has come to an end, and really most of our fall sports are really wrapping up in the next, well, I guess today is cross-country state. So they're going down, and they'll be running actually at 9 o'clock this morning down at Hot Springs. And some people may not have known this, but both our girls and boys cross-country team were conference champions. So 6A East conference champions, which is a really big deal, for those kids and for their ability to qualify for state. And I told one day, like this past week or the week before last, it was just pouring rain, and it was about I was coming to school, and it's about 6 o'clock in the morning or 6:15, and those cross country kids were just running in the rain. And then I think
6 a.m.
and I think later that evening I saw them running as well. So they're working really hard, and so we wish them the best of luck this morning. And I think with that state, that will almost wrap up all of our fall sports and activities. Our marching band, they actually competed in their state competition this past week and had a top 5 finish. And so it's a good time to be a Bomber. Obviously, we would like to have seen a few more wins in the football season, but they're working hard, and the kids that are out are there, and they're supporting. The coaches are working hard,
they're working on a long-term fix rather than a quick fix, which is going to be real good for everybody. It takes time to build that back, though.
Yeah, and we appreciate all the things that you guys did to help promote us this season. I know you all travel a lot, and you do a lot of work for the setup, so thank you for that. I'm just amazed. We were just talking about how many people from the community, and really that's not even necessarily from the community. That could be like alumni from all over the country that know where that's being plugged in, and to be able to view the Bombers no matter where you're at, it's a pretty special thing. So thank you all for doing that.
We got a lot of people that got, their grandparents may live up in Colorado, and they get to watch their grandson play a live game of football. I mean, it's a pretty cool option. It really is. But I did have to say this, because the Bomber football, and I know we didn't win any games, but looking the way they played from start to finish and how they grown, it's been amazing this year. They've actually played good games. I mean, it may have not shown on that scoreboard, but you see the transition, and you seeing things being built, and it's just going to take some time. But I was really, really proud of them, though. They did play well.
Yeah, and of course last night, very tough West Memphis team finished the season 10-0, conference champions, number 1 seed for the state tournament. So it's a grind, and so I tip my hat to them. Another thing that happened this past week that is just, we think about all the opportunities that our students have right here in Mountain Home, and one of those that was highlighted in Josh Baker, he took a group of kids along with Brandon Lewis and Jackie Albright and all of our FFA instructors. They took a group of them to the national convention, FFA convention there in Indianapolis, and we try to go every year. But different years you have different contestants, contests that qualify for nationals and candidates and graduates and post and current students. And so he put out a social media post, and I want to highlight that. But he says 14 students for Mountain Home going to Indianapolis. So let's just stop there and think about the opportunity that these 14 students, who some of them may not have ever left Baxter County before, and now are through the school system, through the public school system, through these instructors' passion, are able to go and be a part of this organization on a national level. He says 3 national contests, and so we had three of our teams that qualified there for nationals. A national officer candidate, and so that is Miss Macy Kelly, which is a past graduate of Mountain Home who's still making her way up through the ranks of the FFA organization. And so a national candidate, an American degree, which is your highest of FFA degrees and with the work. And then he goes on to say, the students got to see Garth Brooks and got to see President Trump. Mm-hmm. And so you wrap all those things up, and you look at this opportunity that these kids had through the school system and opportunity to spread their wings, and that's just one of many, really. But very proud and thankful of them for the work that they put into that and providing that for their students. Back this summer, we had a group of students. It was our foreign language trips, and so we had a group of students that went to Germany. That we always go on the GAP exchange, German American exchange. We had a group of students that went to Quebec, Canada, through the French Club. Yep. And then there was a group of students that went to, I believe, Honduras, maybe. Really? But maybe Puerto Rico. One of those. I think it's Puerto Rico, actually. So the Spanish club, the French club, and then the German. And so there was probably another 40 or 50 students that got to travel outside of the United States as part of, because they're part of an organization within our schools. And just the opportunity's endless, and I have to, just as much as the opportunity, I have to highlight these instructors' passion for going above and beyond. That's time away from their families, that's time away from home, and that's just a small tip of the iceberg of the amount of people putting in the hard work for our kids. So
right here in Mountain Home. Yeah. Is that amazing?
It is. I mean, like you said, the opportunities really shocked me that the kids get. My daughter was one that went to Quebec.
There you go.
And she will never not be talking about that. I mean, she'll remember that trip forever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a chance to go outside, and...
Yeah, my son Greg went over to Germany, either his junior or senior year, I don't remember.
So he was part of the German exchange?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that's just awesome to have those opportunities for them and to see something different. And it inspires them when they get back. I mean, it just does a lot for the kids, too.
Yeah. A couple events coming up. One big event next week that is always a highlight of both our schools and our community is the Veterans Assembly. Mm. And so I invite both of you guys out. I invite any of our veterans that may be viewing or view this, later down after it gets posted. Give us a call and come see us. It's November 8th at 9 a.m. and we'll be there in the high school gymnasium. And so there'll be a little table, and whenever you come in, you'll be able to check in. And so if you're a veteran, we would like to know that so that we can capture that. If you're a graduate of Mountain Home and you're a veteran, we're going to try to capture that information. But it is our Mr. Bud Zorman. He does a tremendous job with this assembly and with this program. It's stated. The title is "Freedom Isn't Free," and he's done it for many years, but it seems to me like every year it's able to continue its impact and passion and pride and instill that into our kids.
Who's the guest speaker this year? Have you heard?
You know, I don't know that, but
either.
but I could probably figure that out at our first break. But the Veterans Assembly, November 8th, and I think that's a very important thing in which we need to maintain and to preserve within all of our schools, and remember those that have fought and those that are fighting, and because it's certainly something that we need to be able to highlight.
With that, we're going to take a break at 7:30. Be right back.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn and Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn and Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
It's that time of year again. Time to take a hard look at your Medicare health plan. If you're looking for a new plan or looking to renew your existing plan, now's the time to renew all your options. At VACO Insurance, we'll sit down with you and show you all the new choices and options, including $0 premium plans with low copays and dental, vision, and hearing benefits. Let us help take the confusion out of selecting a plan and find one catered to your needs. Contact VACO Insurance today, located at 351 East 9th Street, Suite B in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
And we're back. We're visiting with Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Public Schools Superintendent. And where were we? Talking about Bud Zorman and the Veterans Program. November 8th, 9 a.m. high school gym for the Veterans Salute. That's always a good program.
It's a great program. It's one in which many of our local veterans have grown accustomed to, and so we look forward to seeing them and meeting them. One of the things that is always impactful is at the end of the program, all the veterans come out and stand on the line, kind of on the side, and then they shake the hand, and our students come through and file through and shake the hand of all the veterans and thank them for their service. And so pretty classy thing for our students to do, and for our teachers and administrators to lead and set up. So
Another thing I enjoy is the folding of the flag and the meaning of each fold. That's always good.
Yeah, because how many of us lose touch of that as the year goes on, what each of those things mean, and even the I'm forgetting each of the armed services themes, what's the word I'm looking for?
The
anthems for each of the armed services. Without that constant reminder, we might all lose touch of some of those things. So look forward to that.
And one thing that brings out, Dr. Long, is the fact that Bud Zorman, I got this frog that won't hop today. It'll probably be gone by 8 o'clock. What we think, and this bothers me. You're going to start seeing ads on all the stations, TV, and you're going to hear them on radio. The big Veterans Day sale going on now at wherever. That's not what it's about.
Yeah.
It's not just a big sale at the furniture store or the department store. Veterans Day is set up to honor those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for what we're able to do each and every day.
Yes. Absolutely, and that's the whole point of the program in which we're putting on there. One thing that I'm even going to ask for your guys' feedback. I'm going to put you on the spot this morning. But one thing that we are working on from the school district standpoint is we're putting together, on the first early stages of putting together a graduate profile. And we don't have one of these things. Of course, we have the credits that a student should maintain, but there's lots of things that I'm being told from the workforce, from the community, from parents that they would like their child to have, or our young people to have as they graduate from Mountain Home High School. And so we're putting together a graduate profile. And then from that point, once we get this profile put together, we're going to begin intentionally embedding many of those things that come out of this work and into our content and into our regular educational classes. So this won't be a new thing. It'll be an embedding it in there, but I want us to have what we expect every graduate to have. So whenever you think about a graduate profile, what knowledge, skill sets would you think that our community or our parents would like to see from every graduate that comes out?
Dale?
Well, let me get you started.
Hit that question one more time. Let me hit that.
Okay, so I'm looking for knowledge and skills that we would like every graduate to have whenever they walk across that stage. And I'll set this up for you.
The first thing that comes to mind is when I was 10 years old, the church I attended in Fairview Heights, Illinois, taught me and let me run the sound system. Now, this was a 700 attending church every Sunday, but yet I was 10 years old. And with that, I was able to move into other things, sound recordings, and Scooter does the sound mixing on this. When I was over at Mountain Talk, I did all my own engineering right there, produced shows, commercials. What were the students' interests growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Were they more mechanical? Were they more into biology? Now, my dad could grow flowers and plants in a garden. He could make it look like Dublin on St. Patrick's Day with a garden. And I don't have a green thumb. My dad had talents in woodworking that I don't have. But then I can take a car engine down and put it back together. I can rebuild the front end on a vehicle and put it back together. So what talents were there naturally and build on those interests?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. So yesterday I was visiting with the chamber leadership group, and so there was about 8 or 9 or 10 leaders within our workforce here within the community, some from Baxter, some from the Corps of an Engineer, just different, a couple from ASU maybe even. But we so I asked them the same question, and I'm going to be asking this question a lot in the next 3 to 4 months. And different things that came out of them were work ethic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was one of them that came out. So then I asked them, okay, so within our school system, how do we teach work ethic? Okay, and we do, because that's the reason why you give an assignment, and then you expect it due on this, so that there's some generation of work in between the assignment and to accomplish a goal. So that would be one.
So you have to develop that self-discipline.
Okay, self-discipline, work ethic, self-discipline. I don't think came up yesterday, but that's an excellent one. The other thing that another one that they brought up that I think will resonate with you guys is the skills of communication.
That's what I was going to say. Communication is a big thing because you use it in so many different aspects of your life. Even going for any job interview, it could pertain to how you communicated with that person on the other side of that desk.
With that, Bob Rechtenwald sent me a text saying the ability to fill out an application or resume, to complete a face-to-face interview, and the knowledge of the risk of debt and how to balance a basic checkbook.
So there's several things there that I'd like to build on. So don't let Bob's things get away from us there. But let's start with the communication piece. So with communication, and I think, guys, as parents, we're only going to have to be, and even community members and community leaders, we're going to have to be more conscientious of intentionally building that skill of communication, because so many of our kids are, we've become so digitalized that we're losing some of those social skills that we used to be able to. We used to have to. The only way for communicating was either like this, or even on the phone, or face to face. And
in our days in high school, hey Mom, see you later. I'm going over to Scooter's house. Okay, be home by supper.
But now our kids are staying home. They're gaming. That they might be gaming with another person right here, and so as opposed to going over that person's house and playing basketball, or going over that person's house and even playing video games, they can sit there in their room and play video games with somebody across town.
And we're becoming isolated.
And so we have to intentionally, I think as parents, we have to intentionally, as a school system, as church leaders, as community leaders, we have to intentionally create opportunities for our young people to be able to communicate, and not just solely rely on this. And so communication, both interpersonal, which leads to what Bob was saying there with an interview skills.
Yeah, I say it.
You talk about a lot of people. I heard this yesterday from these leaders. They were talking about different people that they had interviewed, and somebody shows up who can communicate, a young person that can communicate, and now all of a sudden we think, man, they're going to be the best person ever. They might not have any skill set or no work ethic, but we see that ability to communicate, and now all of a sudden, just that ability takes them to a new level and takes them on to the next step. So I really feel that this communication thing is probably one of the more important aspects of that needs to be embedded in everything that we do.
Do you remember there used to be a program, one of the students, I don't know, was that through the schools or was that through another organization? Well, things that I don't see is the debate clubs.
Yeah, that's right.
Public speaking.
Yes. So oral communication is a graduation requirement, and so that is something that is already put into the curriculum, but it has to be more than just a 18-week course or a semester course or a yearly course. We have to embed it into all things we do. One of the things that one of those guys yesterday was talking about, they was referring to their own children, and they were talking about already we're doing some of this stuff, but in our schools, a child reads a book, and then he has to stand up, or she has to stand up in front of the class and give some sort of oral report on the book that they read, which is a great skill, one that will make me at that age very nervous, one that makes students very uncomfortable, but it's the development of that skill that is very important.
We did book reports in high school in two ways. We had to do the stand up in front and tell about the book, but then we had to get another book and we had to write the report, and I think the things that we've lost now is how to write a proper letter. It used to be communicate. Yeah, I've got letters that my uncle has saved from my grandmother, and this goes back to about, I want to say about 1953, 54. My great-grandparents did not have a telephone. Yeah. They were in extreme rural southeast Missouri, and they probably didn't have a phone to almost 1969, or families in there around 69. The only communication was a letter. So, I've got a letter that my uncle has from my great-grandmother where she wrote my grandmother saying, the family's getting together sometime around March 30th. will y'all be able to come down? That was communication.
Yeah.
You put the stamp on it, take it to the post office, wait for a reply a week later. You don't see those skills.
One of the big things that come to my mind, and if I can explain this right, would be career minded. And I say that in the fact that when we were younger, when you looked at a career, you were thinking of a business, stuff like that. These, building homes, stuff like that, that was just a job. But now with these colleges offering these different VOTEC things and these different stuff, and the passions that you have, whether it be, you want to do construction, working on a house, or you want to do welding, you can get an education in that specifics and make a career out of that, rather than just going out and getting a job. Yeah. To me, being that career-minded every parent wants to see their kid have a career. And there's a difference in just leaving high school and just.
I've been out of high school 42 years now, and I can remember our counselor. This is about 2 weeks before graduation in 1976. He says, "What are you going to do after graduation?" And tongue-in-cheek, I said, "I'm going to sleep all day." And he said, "You're not taking it serious." I said, "No, what you're trying to do is you've got a bunch of 18-year-old kids here that's been cooped up in school for the last 12 years. Let us go outside and take a deep breath and think through this for about a month before committing to U of A or Washita or Henderson or Hendrix or ASU or going out of state." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I really, really think in those days in the 70s, and I think we're reaping the benefits, if you don't go to college and get that business degree and staple it to the wall, you're going to be a nobody. Banking, lawyers, or whatever it may be. Now we're struggling to find plumbers. We're struggling to find somebody to wire a house.
Yeah.
Or look at Nucor and Big River Steel. They rely on Missouri and Tennessee for their workforce.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with getting in a tractor and plowing 300 acres or running cattle or hogs or chickens or turkeys or whatever, So.
Yeah, I agree, and that career-minded, that's a great one. So I've got work ethic, communication, a career-mindedness. What was some of the other things Bob said right there?
Let's see. Bob said the ability to fill out an application or resume, the ability to complete a face-to-face interview, and don't sit there looking down, look them eye to eye, the knowledge of the risk of debt.
Okay.
And how to balance a basic checkbook. And you go with the checkbook, how to write a check.
That's a good one, looking at the financial side, because, these kids are about to be on their own.
Well, you think about it, in the day, parents say, "Hey, you going to Walmart here, pick up this, here's a check. I signed this check, put it in pocket and just fill it out." They don't know how to fill out a check.
Yeah.
Because it's debit card and credit cards now.
Yeah. So the financial literacy is certainly a very important piece, particularly in the areas of student debt. I forget what that number is right now, but it's astronomical, and so we have to educate we have to educate our kids in that as well. So communication, work ethic, career mindedness. One of the things that came up yesterday as well was in the areas of critical thinking. Okay, so
What's that?
Critical thinking being able to problem solve, being able to think through a situation, give a problem. This board is not working, so what kind of critical thinking skills do I need to do to get through it?
Yeah.
One of the things that I've noticed with different young people that have come out, and whether it's helping me on the farm or helping around the school, we get different students that go help around the school. I say, go take out that fence. Okay, so I tell them to go take out that fence, but they may get there and not have some of the tools or supplies, or something just a little bit goes wrong, and then we have to learn, okay, so what do I need to, if this happens, then what? If Y happens, then what? If X happens, then what? And so for our kids to be able to think through a different problem, and that's what I hear a lot from a workforce. If I'm out of Eaton and I'm creating a hydraulic hose and this stops or this happens, what do I need to do how can I solve this problem without, having to go to the manual or having to do that, or even, so that was one of them. Is critical thinking, the communication, the ability to work with other people. We go back to some of the stuff that I do feel like that the age of technology has created, and sometimes we're much too independent and much too isolated, and how many of our jobs require us to be able to work with other folks, not just get along with people, but to be able to say, okay, you're going to do this, I'm going to do this, we're going to come together, merge our work into one end product. And so I think that those are all excellent things. The other point that came up was creativity and innovation. We have to be continuously thinking of new ways of doing things, and honestly, our kids are probably this is where I think our kids are probably excelling a little more than what they have even in previous generations, because our kids, what is original thought anymore? And so they're just, they have all this content, they have all the resources, and so they're thinking of new ways of doing things. So
with that, we need to grab a break.
Okay.
Coming up at 7:51. Be right back.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
Nema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nema's Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza. $7:53 as we close out the show, close out the week. Dr. Jake Long, Mountain Home Public Schools. I'm looking at the calendar. It's November 2nd. The next time we meet, Thanksgiving will be history, and we'll
my goodness,
within 23 days of Christmas, because Dr. Long's here every first Friday of the month. And so we've got Thanksgiving ahead. You've got the Thanksgiving break. You've got the Christmas break, all within the next 58 days. Looks like.
Yeah, it's. This semester is really bearing down on us. I want to just take just one little step back.
Sure.
And I'm going to be hosting a couple different nights within that window between Thanksgiving and Christmas, as Dale mentioned, to continue gathering that information on the graduate profile. That's very important work to our school system and the Board of Education that we want to put together, and we want to get all of our stakeholders' feedback. And if you're seeing this and you're seeing it online, and you have ideas, shoot me an email with just a graduate profile, characteristics, traits, knowledge, skills, and you can send it to J Long, just the letter J, long@mhbombers.com. And so send that to me so I can collect that, because I'm going to be doing it over the next couple months and so look for those opportunities to also come out and visit further. I really want this to be something we're proud of and that we integrate into our entire school system. So that's going to be coming up. Yeah, Dale, as you mentioned, the semester has just blown away. So we have 2 weeks now between now and Thanksgiving. Is that correct?
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
So yeah, Thanksgiving break starts on.
Not counting today, you've got 10 days of instruction before the break.
So Thanksgiving break starts on the 16th. So we've got 2 full weeks of instruction there. We will be in the offices on the 19th and 20th before Thanksgiving, and then we'll be back at it after that week after Thanksgiving. Some big events that are coming up between now and then. One of them is on the 13th is our East Night Out. And so just in between break, we were talking about all the different programs and the different things that our East are doing. So East Night Out is happening at ASU on the 13th from 5:30 to 7. And this is if you want to be blown away by our young people, and many times our young people, we're pretty rough on them because they may not have as good of communication skills, or they may be these digital, I don't know even what the word is, but if you want to see some of the work that our kids are doing in the East program and around servant leadership, come out on the 13th and see that. In addition to that, we will have our regular November board meeting on the 15th, and then, like I said, headed off to Thanksgiving break come the 16th. So it will be a mad dash between now and the end of the semester.
And that was jlong@mhbombers.com.
Yes.
Okay, I put it on the screen.
Dr. Long, I'm looking here at the calendar. We've got 10 days of instruction, not counting today. Counting today, you got 11 days of instruction. And then in December, it looks like you're going to have 21 days of 15 days. 5 times 3.
Well, you have a week before that, too. The week after.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So we're going to have...
We'll have 4 full weeks.
4 full weeks of instruction before Christmas break.
Yeah. Now, just to, I got to mention something personally here. Somewhere around the 20th, my wife and I are also going to have our first child.
Congratulations.
So,
Congratulations.
So if you guys see me dragging in 20th of December.
Great.
So if you see me dragging in the first Friday of January and I look worse than I normally do, then that'll be what's going on.
December 20th. My oldest
Really?
will be 30 years old on the 20th. Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and the people at the school system have just been super supportive of that, and so
boys, is life going to change?
To the better.
You'll love it.
Yeah, we're excited. It's a long time coming, but we're looking forward to it. But outside of that, I think I've really run down just about everything that we have going on in the next couple of weeks between now and Thanksgiving break. Of course, there's any time that you have it, if you need to access information of events that's going on in the school system, you can look at our website at mhbombers.com, click on the calendar, and then be able to see anything that's happening as well. So,
Mountain Public Schools, the tradition of excellence continues.
There you go. I even got a thing the other day talking about AMI days. I'm like, oh no, those will be coming.
I was hoping we were going to be able to make it through the broadcast this morning without talking about it. No, in all seriousness, we have been approved by the State Department for 5 alternative method of instruction days, and so look for those things with your children. And there's lots of unintended consequence or benefits of those AMI days, and one of them is families sitting down together, hopefully around a table, and talking about education and just having those conversations. Forget about the technology. Just sit down, have a meal, talk about work, talk about school, and enjoy each other. So,
I have to say that I think they've been great.
Yeah.
I really do. So I didn't say that about them. I'm just
I know.
insinuates we're going to have snow. So.
Most people do. So
AMI is now the synonym for snow day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Exactly.
Oh, with that, we'll wish everybody a happy day and a good weekend, and we will see you here on Monday. Thanks for being here, Dr. Long. And
thank you.
Everyone have a great weekend. See you Monday.